Good morning. Core values. The foundation of everything. And people, I think, have the wrong idea of core values because, if you go into a Whole Foods market, you'll see core values pasted on the wall. I've seen it in other establishments where the core values and the core values are, one word, two word descriptives, honesty, responsibility, integrity, friendliness, get it done. Those are meaningful if they're attached to a descriptor. So you want to have the core value. So let's say it's integrity. So what does integrity mean to you and to your business? Because it may mean different things to different people. And if it's going to be a core value, it needs to be understood as being the same across the board. So integrity is, in our practice, was doing the right thing even when no one is looking. Timeliness was a core value. Timeliness was time is valuable. It shouldn't be wasted. And if you're on time, you're late. So for us, that meant when a patient has an 8 o'clock appointment, that patient is in the chair at 8 o'clock. That's timeliness. If the office hours are 7:30 to 4:30, it means 7:30 you're in the office, ready to go. And at 4:30 you're ready to leave. Now, that does not happen in, I won't say any, but there are a few offices that have a drop dead, you're out of the office time, because most dentists, unfortunately, abuse their employees' time. They do. I've seen it over and over and over again. And it sends a mixed message. And that's why core values are so important. Because you can't say something and then do something differently. It negates it. It's senseless. And it makes everything else you say very iffy, nebulous. You don't want that. If you say something, that's the way it is. So how do you do that? Well, let's say your last patient is supposed to finish at 4:30. Don't make 4:30 your office hour time for your employees. Make 5 o'clock, make 5:15, however long end of day stuff takes. However long you think you might possibly go over. And this goes back to, because timeliness was a core value in our practice. It went into everything. It went into the scheduling. How do you schedule for timeliness in a world where you can't necessarily predict time? How do you do that? Well, you build an operating system that enables timeliness to be incorporated into every aspect. Because timeliness is an issue, was an issue in our practice. Now, it may not be in yours. I'm giving an example. Because timeliness is an issue. And I do think that timeliness is, for me, it's a respect issue. I want to respect everything about you, and that starts with respecting your time. Time is the only unrenewable asset you have. Your assets are time and money, and you can renew the money, and if you could renew the time, you would spend a lot of money to do it. Think about it. Think about one of the lessons COVID taught us about time. We've lost a year, many of us, in certain respects. We'll never get that year back. We talk about that with the education of our children. You can't get it back. Time is gone forever. So, respect. Maybe a core value. Well, what does that mean? Does that mean if so you give somebody an 8 o'clock appointment, is it okay to take them in at 8:30? Is that respect? Go over this some more because I want to explain how when you have a core value, it then becomes incorporated into every part of the system that you have. And I'll use time as an example because it was something that was important to us, and it might be important to you. Have a great day.